There are two ways to get attention in B2B marketing: rent it or own it. Renting is easy. Just throw a lot of money at ads and PR. But if you don't own the channel, you don't control the rules. That's why smart B2B marketing teams are shifting to owned media to cut out the middleman and build direct relationships with their audience. In this video, we're going to cover what owned media is, why B2B marketers are betting big on it, and how you can use it to break through without breaking the bank. What is owned media? Marketers have three types of media at their disposal: paid, owned, and earned. Each comes with different levels of cost and control. Earned media is third-party publicity. You get minimal control here because if no one's interested in covering you, well, you're SOL. Paid media is advertising and sponsorships. You pay for guaranteed exposure, but the platforms mostly control the audience, pricing, and the reach. Owned media is content you control, like your website, newsletter, or podcast. Unlike the others, it's long-term focused and more cost-effective. According to the Content Marketing Institute, in 2025, 91% of B2B marketers are investing in owned media, with 46% ramping up their spending. So, what's behind the surge? Well, a few things. Number one, advertising is becoming less viable. Third-party cookies have fallen out of favor, and performance marketing isn't delivering like it used to. With 68% of B2B marketing budgets remaining unchanged in 2025, dropping more on ads isn't the way to go. Number two, the B2B buyer's journey is longer and more fragmented, requiring more consistent touch points over longer periods of time. This calls for more long-term focused strategies. And number three, organic social reach is dying. On LinkedIn alone, the average business page post is reaching less than 2% of its followers. To make matters worse, social channels like LinkedIn penalize posts containing links, making it even harder to get eyeballs on your content. Owned media circumvents these challenges by giving marketers direct, reliable access to their audience with more control over distribution. First-party data, letting you personalize and automate marketing more effectively. It also builds long-term brand authority, credibility, and trust. Last but not least, it's more cost-efficient than any other form of media. By now, you're probably saying to yourself, owned media sounds pretty great, but how could it be more challenging than throwing money at all my problems? Let's be honest. B2B topics can be boring AF. When your audience is niche and your product isn't necessarily impulse buy material, keeping people engaged can be pretty tough. On top of that, B2B buyer journeys are long, complicated, and involve a lot of decision makers. That said, you'll need a steady flow of content and consistent touch points to keep leads engaged and moving towards a purchase. The number one place where B2B marketers go wrong with owned media is the lack of creativity. Too many teams figure, hey, we sell software, so let's create content that tells companies why they need our software. Yeah, that's not marketing. The key to success with owned media is to be a resource. To do this, your content should aim to provide your audience with ideas, information, valuable insights that keep them informed, direction, actionable strategies to help them solve their problems, education, practical knowledge that builds expertise, and aspiration, inspiration that fuels new ideas and motivates action. Unless you're Theranos, providing value to your customers once is easy. Sustaining that all year round, now that's the real challenge. But here are a few steps to get you started. Stick to what's sustainable. If you can't commit to a regular podcast schedule, don't start a podcast. Try something else. Go deep, not wide. Whatever you choose, make it your main thing and figure out how it could feed other arms of your marketing. For example, an email newsletter can be made into a blog post or social media carousel. Be patient. Growth doesn't come overnight. But SEO, partnerships, collaborations, and some old-fashioned employee advocacy can help speed things up. Polish before you promote. Don't start throwing ad dollars at anything that isn't polished. Make sure you've ironed out the kinks in whatever you've built first, because you'll want to put your best foot forward. Be different. There are thousands of newsletters and podcasts popping up every single day. If you want yours to stand out, it will need to offer something different than what's already out there. So do your research before you plan. All right, enough of the prep talk. Let's take a look at some real-world examples of B2B brands that are nailing owned media. Out of Pocket Health Newsletter. Out of Pocket Health is a healthcare onboarding company. They use their newsletter to help professionals navigate the confusing industry, making complex topics fun and humorous. Their newsletter attracts readers with knowledge and converts them into corporate training clients. They also offer headhunting services, allowing businesses to pay to recruit talent from their newsletter subscriber base. AWS's Health Innovation Podcast. AWS empowers businesses with scalable cloud solutions. Its healthcare and life sciences startups arm uses the Healthcare Innovation Podcast to spotlight real-life stories of startups built on AWS. Each episode features founders sharing their journey from idea to execution, including the challenges and wins along the way. The podcast provides valuable lessons and inspiration for other founders navigating their own path. In full transparency, my company, Grippi Media, produces this podcast. Call me biased, but I'm proud of the work. AI Doc's YouTube channel. AI Doc, an AI-powered imaging and workflow solution for healthcare, uses its YouTube channel to educate and engage health system executives. Their content features interviews with industry leaders sharing how they're leveraging AI in clinical care, along with explainer videos that break down AI's role in healthcare from the basics to advanced applications. Pendo's Mind the Product Slack community. Pendo, a product experience software company, uses its Slack community Mind the Product to connect and inspire product leaders. The community serves as a hub for product professionals to discuss best practices, share insights, and stay ahead of industry trends, making it a go-to resource that keeps on giving. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Relying on social media algorithms and ads is simply too risky because they offer limited control. Owned media, on the other hand, gives you direct access to your audience, reduces dependency on third-party platforms, and helps you deliver long-term value that compounds over time. But it's important to remember that owned media success does not come overnight. It takes time to build these things, and the competition grows more and more each and every day. So do your marketing a favor and start now.